All right, everyone. This is a 2020 Bryant C7. We just picked up Bryant. This is the first C7 we've gotten. It's a beautiful boat. We've got it colored in a gray hull and deck accent. A red stripe along the lower hull with a white tower and white main stripe. The C7 is a 27-foot boat. That includes the platform. But give you a little bit of background on Bryant. They have been making inboard-outboard runabout style boats for a long time. They were fairly recently acquired by Correct Craft. They are made in Tennessee. And their facility is now known as Correct Craft, Tennessee, where they build these Bryants. And they also build the Nautique 210, 230, and Nautique 200 in the same factory. So, pretty cool. We picked up Bryant to kind of diversify our lineup of boats a little bit. The C7, along with the C3, are an open bow runabout boat. But as you can see on the back here, we have the reverse drive on it. And it's the Volvo Penta reverse drive. So that prop is further up under the boat when it's underway. And what this outdrive has allowed the IO market to do is build surf boats. So, with that prop being up safely tucked underneath the boat, not hanging off the back of the outdrive, you can surf behind this thing without worrying about smacking the prop like you would on a normal IO. So, a lot safer, obviously. This does have a surf system on it. This one's also equipped with underwater lights. But you have the surf system. It's got 0 off cruise control. And a 2,200-pound ballast system for this big boat. It's going to throw a surf wave behind it. It wakeboards well and offers kind of that unique runabout seating layout that you don't often see on this style boat. But really cool boat. We put window tint on that windshield. It's sitting on a tandem axle trailer with a spare tire. Docking lights around the front. You can see we got tower lights on the speakers up top. It says a power folding tower. I'll show you that when we get inside. Had these things out in the water, so definitely check out our water video on this. Well, we're going to go ahead and hop on in the interior, talk a little bit more about some of the cool features on this Bryant. We do have the platform ladder tucked away underneath there. I'm actually going to deploy it so I can get in, because this is a big, tall boat. I will slip my shoes off as well. And here we go. So, on the transom, we've got a massive swim deck. It's got sea deck on it, as well as all through our interior. Pretty cool layout on here. We'll talk about that more in a moment. On the transom, we've got rear-facing seats. And these seats fold flat to turn this into a big sun pad. And then there's a couple different seating arrangements that you can do with it. One being you can lean up, and when it's flat, you can lean these up for kind of a recliner that you're laying down in. But our vinyl, we've got this textured gray with the light gray base. Black seat piping, black texture vinyl, black stitching. You'll see the diamond stitch throughout the boat. But you hit the switch over here on our left side and these go flat. I won't show that because it takes a moment, and I'm filming one-handed here. But cool spot on the back here. You do have, I can move my shoes out of the way, do have a transom remote with full functionality, same one you get on the dash, so that's great to have on the back. Coming over to the nice open walkthrough into the back. Your batteries are under the hatch here, as well as your battery switch, so it's a dual battery setup. Kind of step up and then back down into the boat. Back seats, obviously you have forward-facing seating there when the seats are up. And again, those kind of collapse completely flat down into the interior of the boat. I'm sorry, my camera just freaked out. Back-facing seat, it's going to have some storage underneath it. This does have a snap-on bow cover. All storage is SeaDek lined. So we've got a lot of really nicely finished out details on the boat. A lot of the styling, I think, lines up really well with what you're seeing in our Nautiques. I think a lot of the vinyl and the foam they're using is the same. Obviously, you have SeaDek all throughout the entire boat. You even have JL audio. In the back, got this cool flip-up table. And when you're done, folds back down and out of the way. So I think that's a really cool feature on this. Kind of sit around the table and hang out, play cards, eat food, whatever you want to do out on the lake. We do have the RGB package on our speakers here. So you can see you've got the red on there now. You can change the colors on those to be anything you want. You have those up on the tower speakers too. Those are the JL 8.8 tower speakers. Got 6 interior speakers and a 10-inch subwoofer. Let's go through our inlays here. You got nice courtesy lighting up in there. On our port side, our seating here is transformable. So you have a co-captain seat here with the bolster that flips up. You can see that the sub down there. But this seat will flip the other direction and face backwards. So some pretty cool, unique seating features on this Bryant. If we flip open that seat here, you'll see the full-size drop-in igloo cooler that goes in there. You don't want the cooler in there, take it out, you've got storage. We've also got storage in the floor. Huge storage compartment there. Runs a little bit further back, but a great spot for surfboards, wakeboards, boat cover. You can even drop the cooler in there. Mentioned before, this has a 2,200 pound ballast system in it. You have a bag in the belly, and then one in each corner in the back under the floor as well. One second here. On our port side, we've got the portable head and the sink. SeaDek line in there. Great storage compartment if you got a little room behind the head. Put some gear if need be. But could come in handy if you're out on a day on the lake. Otherwise, you got a nice storage compartment in there. The boat does have a freshwater tank and a waste tank, so you don't have to carry that toilet in and out of the boat to drain it, which is really nice. Instead of a glove box here, we've got this storage tray, SeaDek line, and it has this lip to it, so you can put your phones or whatever there, and they won't slide out. Same thing with up top. It's nice and grippy, so typically when you put something up there, it's going to stay put. And let's go over to the dash. Got this nice double wide seat for the driver. So a lot of room to stretch out and be comfy. 2 people can sit there if need be. Does bolster up. And coming over to our dash. If you've been in Nautiques, this is going to feel like home. You have the cubby on the left here with the wireless phone charger. You also have a USB hookup there as well for charging and music. We've got our stereo controller over here, which also has zone control, so you can adjust different zones in the boat individually. And coming over to our screen, this is the 12.4-inch display. I won't go through all the functions, but you've got rider presets in here for water sports. So you got Wake Pro, Wake Junior, Surf left and right, and back to dock for when you're finished up. You can change you change your stereo sources here, as well as go in and do zone control on the screen if you'd like. And you can pause and switch songs there as well. You've got a reverse camera on the boat, on the transom. It's looking at a white wall right now, but you can see who's in the water behind you. You've got maps, and lastly you have your settings. On either side of the screen you're going to have your diagnostics, so say you got your engine turned on, you're going to have oil pressure, engine temp, all that. You're going to have your speed control over here that you can adjust up and down with these arrows. Surf system toggle, all that good stuff is right there on the screen. And then down below we've got this panel with the buttons for the different lighting, bilge pumps, tower up and tower down. So I'm going to fold the tower real quick just to show you how well this works. So you hold the button, you don't have any knobs you have to release or anything like that. Down all the way now. If I hit the button again, it's going to bring it all the way up. It's so fast, super easy to use. Huge fan of the tower on this thing. You've got the bimini top that you can deploy. And again, those tower speakers there. A couple cup holders behind the driver's seat. And then a storage compartment under there. You do have a cup holder on the driver's side with some more charging ports. And boat seats 15 people. Got the big mirror mounted up on the windshield. And then as we walk up to the bow, you'll see we have the slide-in air dam on this boat. Take that out. That keeps the wind from coming through on those cooler nights. Got a nice big open bow on the boat here. So wraparound seating. If you need to get into your storage, seats flip up real nice. And have that really great finished storage in there. We also have fender pros on here where you can lock these fenders in with the clips. You have 4 of those on this boat. But tons of room up here in the front. You can really stretch out because there's a lot of space. Two people are going to be super comfy. 3 is not going to be too big a deal either. But pretty much covers some of the features on this Bryant. Again, it's set up to do those water sports, but also give you some of the amenities that you would expect from a bigger boat like this. So really cool setup. They're really fun when you have them out on the water. Hopefully we'll get to enjoy them a little bit more when it warms up. But come check them out. We're going to have them at the boat show. And let's get out on the water. So give us a call at N3 Boatworks with any questions, 317-845-9253.